Hey, what's going on, folks? Just want to take a really quick moment to race through N.S. Sun Sky 87. Poet looks like a Northern Irish poet, maybe a little bit of Derek Mann, dearly departed Derek Mann. Hit N.S. Sun Sky, NS Guy up with a little bit of the silver here for a fine effort. Let's just have a quick read here of fossils. I think this basalt giant, what fossils lie within, is referring to this basalt formation along the water in Northern Ireland, where you hear all these sounds from the water hitting these basalt formations and the weird geometric shapes there. Very striking, very interesting. NS Guy is playing with that. Basalt giant, what fossils lie within. So I love opening with this question. I just love that. It's a great way to start a poem. I've not heard you roar for 20 years. Again, more specificity. So the speaker's returned after a long absence. We're wondering why. The reader is going to be intrigued by this. Brambles gingerly cloak your misted peak. So I think gingerly as an adverb there is a little bit of a miss. It's kind of an overused adverb. Then misted, again, is another. It's not as bad, but in context here, it ends up being a little bit cliche. But the poem really recovers this footing from where your pyroclastic fists once beat. Just a great image of volcanic action happening. Just a great visual, great sounds, pyroclastic fists. I mean, it's just chewy and lively and evocative. My mother enthralled by your wild river, wild river mother, maybe a little bit much, but okay. Built a nest in your glade of brawny pines. Brawny again might be tough, but okay. So I'm wondering, is this a real mother or a bird mother? Is this a mythological mother? And I'm a little bit lost there. But your wretched, again, that might be overplayed a little. Wretched storms forced her to retreat. Retreat to where? Where did she retreat? But since birth, I grew cowering at your feet. Cowering. So if there was a retreat, then why were you cowering there? Cowering. I'm confused about that. Then I too fled and watched from. Maybe you were abandoned. I don't know. Then I too fled and watched from a distance. Your slopes mellowing, tamed by senescence. So that would be over a long period of time. So now the poem is kind of tipping its hand that this is perhaps mythological or ecological time, that these are natural forces. This is not a literal mother and son. But I'm less interested. It's less intimate. It's less immediate. It's less relevant then. Others came since that have made you their home. That's not particularly relevant to me. What secret is at your core if not stone? That harkens back to the first line, basalt giant, what fossils lie within, but the first line is more interesting. I haven't found enough purchase to really become deeply engaged in this follow-up question. A pause. I muster strength to ask something. Instead, we discuss the light rain falling. So I like the attempt at diminuendo here at the end to kind of lessen some of the and pause and maybe pivot a little bit to say, okay, we can't fully address this, and we're going to end with this lighter imagery. But it also comes off as a little bit of a dodge where the poem can't confront the questions that it asks. But in general, I mean, I think these quatrains are working very effectively. The prosody is pretty good. I like the way the rhymes are working by and large. So I think this is a very successful effort from the traditional form perspective. A lot of Redditors could benefit from modeling their work a little like NS Guy in that sense. I think if NS Guy gave us some more specifics about these familial relationships and either committed to introducing explicit mythological subtext, or really brought out what is the problem, what is the separation between mother and child, what was the cause of the separation, how does the child feel about it, how do they recover, who is the we discussing the light rain at the end, is that mother and child, how much time has really passed, just clarifying, giving us specifics, implicate us in this relationship, in this negotiation between the generations. I think that would be very interesting. Great effort by NS Guy. So thank you. Folks, just remember that the book is out. You can buy the book on Amazon, or you can just download the free PDF. Links are below. I want to workshop with people. I want folks to join me and workshop, and I'm going to make some announcements about that. So I want you guys to start gearing up and think about, hey, what can we do together? How can we party together? Tell me, Mexman on Reddit, tell me what your availability is, what time zone you are. Do you want to do this once a week, once a month? What works for you guys? I'm going to have to charge a small fee to cover costs. Let me know if you're a broke poet, and we can do a kind of a scholarship type of thing, where you could become like a Mexman fellow or something. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want to do. I'm super excited. I have some tremendously interesting plans. I think it's going to be just a fantastic time to get people together, bring in some special guests, talk about ambitious literary topics, do it all. Talk about Petrarch, talk about Shakespeare, talk about, Greek and Latin classics, really invigorate this and make this as exciting and interesting a workshop as possible to accelerate your growth so you can get better as quickly as you possibly can. So pick up a copy of the book one way or another. Let me know what you're interested in doing, and let's build this up, right? Let's build this up. Let's have fun. Thanks.